Hey, Melissa, good morning. I'm going to call you in a little bit, but I wanted to just make a quick little video explaining this idea I have. So, this is what's called a funnel, a marketing funnel, and it's what I really recommend that we do because we're totally doing this. I'm really proud of you. You're doing this the right way. We're taking our time. We're starting with building a list up here. And the key is to, once we get that list, to put it to the best use. Okay, and the best way to do that is with what's called a marketing funnel. They call it a funnel because just like a kitchen funnel, it funnels a wide net of marketing into one spot. Okay, so I'm going to go through this just because I want you to understand it, and it'll change your life. It changed my life, changed my business life. It's just a whole. It's a very comforting feeling when you set up your marketing this way because it's really easy to track and find the weak points and make sure everything works. So what I recommend, the first stage of the funnel is the direct marketing. Okay, and I recommend us do three types. We're going to do direct mail outs, we're going to do email blasts, and we're going to do some Facebook ads. Okay, now we're going to design all three of these individually. We're going to spend about basically a whole week doing designing these three things specifically for maximum effect. Okay, and the key to where we're going to start with bookbeach.com. We're going to do this. The essence of this marketing is going to be to try to go after homeowners on 30A in the really, really high-end, wealthy homeowners who trying to get listings, okay? Now, the key, we'll talk more about this, but the key step, what I feel, and I want you to understand, is the key to these three pieces is we want to drive them to the same spot. Okay, we want to drive them to the website, specifically a specific web page that we are going to design specifically. One second, let me turn notifications off. We're going to design specifically for homeowners. Okay, it's going to be a simple one-page website. In fact, I actually recommend what we do. I'm going to talk to you about this later today. I think we should do a webinar, which is the same thing. It's a video. It's just a little bit longer video. And I think we should think of a topic, something that provides value, something that we know every homeowner would be interested in, like top 5 mistakes owners make when they rent out their house, or how people leave money on the table, or just almost like a seminar where you're going to teach them and you're going to provide value, or at least it's going to seem that way, to where they'll be willing to sign up and they'll be willing to check it out because we're going to create intrigue in these three pieces. We're going to say sign up for our free webinar where you are on camera. You're going to teach something that they need to know in order to maximize the most amount of money. Okay, now the irony of this is this whole webinar is going to be a straight pitch for you. Okay, I mean, we are going to tack in there like everything that it's just going to be self-promoting you and your business. And by the end of this, they are going to not want to try and do it themselves. They're going to never have heard anything like this, and they're going to set up an appointment to meet with you because they're going to be so impressed. Okay, but we're going to disguise it as a webinar, like a free lesson. I mean, I'm sure you've seen and maybe even taken part in stuff like this. Okay, but this is the system that I want to set up. Okay, now the other key we're going to do is we're going to install what's called a Facebook pixel on this site that will allow us to run these retargeting ads. So anyone that even just lands on the site and signs up for the webinar to watch it, even if they don't create a listing appointment, we know they're interested if they got here. You know, bottom line, that's the key. You want to make sure you make content that if they're there, they're interested in it. You know they're specifically interested, like they probably own a house. So then you can start sending targeted Facebook ads directly at them. And that the reason you want to do that is because it makes Facebook worthwhile, because you can put ad budget. Only people who are on your website are going to see your ad, which is the key to Facebook. You can spend you can waste a lot of money on Facebook if you're not sending it to the right people. So anyways, they're going to watch the webinar, and then if they like what they hear, there's going to be just a little form where they can set up a listing appointment. Okay, well, it'll be an awesome little form. We don't really want to. It's key that we get their data here and not like put your phone number on there, because we can do that, but it's better, I find, to just make it really simple to where you make sure you get their data and their contact to where you're in total control. And once you get these, I don't even have to tell you what to do. You're going to handle, you're going to close. I know you will. Okay, but even if they don't list their property, we're going to have a whole funnel to do follow-ups. We're going to run ads at them. We're going to send emails, the whole thing. So if you see, it looks just like a funnel. But anyway, so I'm going to call you today and we're going to brainstorm, but I just wanted you to see this flow chart that I made. And so you understand it. The more you understand it, the better, and the more input you can give me on my side before we start designing these. It's just really important to know the whole essence of what we're going after, so we don't waste money. And like I said, in the end, we have a responsibility to use the budget the best we can, because that's the more budget we have, the more money we have for Facebook ads, the more, bottom line is, if you use your budget more efficiently, you're going to get more listings. So anyways, I'm going to call you in a little bit, but take a look, tell me what you think.